Welcome back. We're going up the lift
We're
into the belly of the beast.
we're getting sucked into the monster's belly thingy.
Dude, what if
of the
one of
beast
the Marines...
ship.
Here's an original joke. What if one of the Marines had an erection? We get tugged really hard and it would feel really good.
I've got a good lock on the captain's CNI transponder.
I don't know.
Oh, why don't you know? You need...
I think you're putting
You're the
way
one
more
that...
thought into
You're
this
the
than you
one
should.
that was claiming to have more knowledge than me of the Halo universe. Oh no, how can I ever see the guy? I gunned down the swordsman because I could see his sword clearly glowing. Alright, well anyways, you're supposed to be
Guys.
I don't think you told the story, but you're supposed to be telling a story about you going to the game store, and I told you not to tell it and save it.
Oh yeah. So I went to a game store.
Riveting story.
I was out at dinner with some friends, and they were like, "Oh, there's this
You mean your
game store
parents?
like right down the road." No,
Oh, this wasn't tonight?
it was. This was tonight.
Then what was it with your parents?
There were other people besides my parents.
By the way, I was shooting at you because I thought you were an invisible elite. I want to let you know.
Yeah, makes sense. But
Does it?
but they were like, "Oh, there's this game store
Who
right
goes
down the
to
road that
who
sells
goes
old
to
games."
dinner with their friends?
Shut up.
What a loser.
But so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go visit this freaking game store.
Uh-huh.
And this is gonna be way more disappointing of a story than like the YouTubers really care, or not the YouTubers, the listeners really care about. Chief?
Man, you turned around.
Chief!
I wanted to kill you. There we go.
Like that?
Yeah. Well, I wanted my sniper rifle.
But I was just saying, I found a copy of Golden Axe, and I felt really tempted to get it, because I have a Sega Genesis,
Uh-huh.
and Golden Axe, man.
I don't know anything about that game. Oh, yeah, that's
You
right.
don't know anything about Golden Axe?
Well, I have...
It's a medieval beat 'em up.
Oh, so it's kind of like, Gauntlet?
Yeah. But, 2D instead of, 3D.
Gauntlet's
Well,
2D.
I don't know how... Oh. See, the only Gauntlet that I played was on Nintendo 64, which, by the way, was a fantastic game.
Just to find a way around.
When you never had a Nintendo 64.
No, but I used to play it with friends, and they had Gauntlet on it.
What are you
That
talking
game
about? I was like your
fantastic.
one friend, and I didn't have a Nintendo 64 either.
That was back whenever I lived in Atlanta.
Oh. What are you talking about? I'm your only friend.
I used- I used to live in Atlanta, now I live in Maine, England, so just let you know.
That's fine. I used to live in
Listeners.
Charlotte, Moon, but that's like the worst city ever, so I moved.
Like, Charlotte is not the worst city ever.
You're right. Atlanta is, but nonetheless,
Yeah.
Charlotte's pretty terrible, in my opinion.
I love Charlotte.
You talk to my brother.
It's my hometown, boy.
Yeah, it's my hometown too, and I think it freaking sucks. I literally lived up the street from you.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's just that you lived there longer than me.
Yeah, so it wore me down very quickly.
Yeah. Because anyone who lives in a certain place long enough gets tired of it,
Not necessarily.
especially if they're like born and raised. If
My-
you're like born and raised in the
My
same
brother
place.
lived there until he was like 20. And he loved every second of it.
Yeah, but your brother isn't you.
Yeah, that's right. And you just said typically it wears down on people. And that's not true at all. My brother loved it.
Screw you.
Well, it's true. People typically love their hometowns. Me personally, I'd rather forget it. The only good thing there was some of my old friends and Carolyn.
And me?
I'm sorry, James.
That too.
Do you live there? No, you live in Maine, England.
Are we advertising Carowinds now? Go to Carowinds now. Get
Good.
tickets to
Get
Carowinds.
sucked. I don't know. Now I was
We
gonna
have
say,
Halloween things.
actually, whenever there's nothing better to do on a Friday night, it is pretty fun to go to Scarowinds. That's what I did.
Oh yeah.
That's what I did on Friday nights. I hung out at Scarowinds.
I remember me and my family used to get like season passes there.
Oh yeah, no, I got season pass. Right now I have a season pass to Six Flags, but I live in Georgia. I live like an
Yeah.
hour away from Six Flags.
Although I do remember I hated going through the line for the season pass because it took forever.
It took like 5 minutes for me because it
Oh.
really didn't take that long.
But of course I was like 3 years old, so 5 minutes meant forever.
Yeah.
Not 3 years old, but like you get what I'm saying.
Maybe I think that's why people like Sonic so much, is because it's so fast, and whenever you're a kid, fast really matters.
Yeah. Gotta go fast.
So I'm gonna go ahead and break this rule because we already broke it once. Have you watched Game Grumps play
Sonic
Yeah,
Adventures?
Sonic Adventure.
Not yet. I want
It's
to.
hilarious.
Because Sonic Adventures is such a laughably. I wouldn't entirely say bad,
Oh, no,
but
it's
it's
bad.
dated. It's so dated.
It's terrible. It wasn't good to begin with.
It is.
Unpopular
Okay.
opinion central over here.
I know everybody loved the second one.
Yeah, and it wasn't good either.
There wasn't a single good Sonic or 3D Sonic game.
No.
Except I heard
Sonic
Generations was decent.
Sonic Adventure 2 is like the best game ever. No, Sonic Adventure 2 sucks. I don't care what anybody says. It has Shadow though, the best character ever. Actually, I think I might have already told the story, but remember whenever we were kids and we thought Sonic 06 was so good.
Yeah, I remember that. Like
remember.
I was so hyped for that game, and I was like, "This game is awesome, and it's got action."
And I went over
and
there
the robots
and
look so cool,
actually,
and
You were still...
I only keep dying because it's
It was,
I'm just bad at the game.
Yeah, it was actually just before you moved, and I came over and I saw it and I was like, man, I wish I had this game. I also really wanted to get Shadow the Hedgehog. And fun fact, I never actually saw either of those games actually being played by other people until I saw, or since then, I never saw any Shadow the Hedgehog gameplay.
I actually
I
really
take
enjoyed
that back.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Sonic Heroes was
But-
actually a good 3D Sonic game. I did like that one.
That was an enjoyable game.
But everything else was not good, in my opinion.
I feel like the series, the more and more characters that they introduced, the less and less good the series
What are you
got.
talking about? Big the Cat's
like,
the best
okay.
character.
It's like, okay, Sonic. Yeah, I like Sonic. Oh, Miles, Tails, Prower, whatever
Miles?
his name is. Tails. Miles. Yeah, his first name's Miles.
I don't know who that is.
Tails.
Miles Tail. What are you talking about? Are you high?
His nickname is Tails. But if you like play Sonic 2, it says Sonic and Miles Tails Prowler or something.
Which Sonic game did you have on the Genesis that we played as kids? Was it Sonic 2? Or it wasn't Sonic and
1,
Knuckles.
2, and 3.
It wasn't Sonic and Knuckles.
No, we didn't have Sonic
Um,
and Knuckles.
It was either...
But
it's like,
we had 1, 2, and 3.
the one where you're running down the tunnel or whatever.
And you like go up the sides and
Yeah.
stuff. That's 2.
Oh, it is 2? Which one's Sonic
Yeah.
and Knuckles? Which one is that?
That's 3.
Ah, so
But
it was
that's
2.
if you get the add-on.
Yeah. No, Sonic 2 was good. I like playing it.
Yeah. It's a way easier to play than Sonic 1, except that in Sonic 1 I could select stages. Sonic 2 it's a lot harder to select stages.
You know what's man, I completely lost my train of thought. I hate it whenever that happens. But
It's also much easier to get Chaos Emeralds, or it makes more sense to get Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 2 because you can get Super Sonic.
wow. What a shock. There's a Sonic game where you can get Chaos Emeralds and become Super Sonic.
Well, in the first game you couldn't. You could get all the Chaos Emeralds and then like that's it.
Cool.
Yep.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Remember whenever we would play Earthworm Jim on your computer, or well, I think it was your brother's computer or whatever.
It was the computer that me and my brother shared, but yeah. I still have that game.
That was a good game.
It's a fun game.
You know what else was a fun game on the computer? The
What?
gosh dang oh darn. It was the Jurassic Park board game, and like you could get stuck in the mud or whatever, and you're running around in the Jeep.
Oh
That was
yeah.
pretty fun.
It was a bad game.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Looking back, it was a poorly made game.
I mean, it was decent.
It was just them trying to cash in on Jurassic
But
Park.
nonetheless, I still had fun playing it as a kid, but that doesn't mean much considering we just
Oh, yeah.
admitted that we thought Sonic 06 was the best game ever. So,
It's like being a kid and playing video games, though. You think that so many games are good, but they're not.
Earth 1 Gym was still good.
It's
though.
sort of like cartoons. Like whenever you look at cartoons that you used to watch as a kid, there are some that you're like, okay, this was an awesome cartoon, and then other ones you're like, really? Like everyone talks about Real Monsters and Invader Zim, but nobody remembers Bud Ugly Martians.
Oh no, I remember Bud Ugly Martians. And I don't like letting people forget about Bud Ugly Martians.
Yeah.
It's alright. It gets really annoying sometimes though. Because I still have a VHS tape of it.
Yeah.
And
All that I remember is that I thought that their suits look really cool. And I like wanted to have
what,
an action
their
figure
BKM
or
or whatever.
I don't know. I never really watched it. I just remembered that like the animation was atrocious and
Well, it was, but it was decent at the time, and the only reason I remember that is because Starship Troopers, the Roughnecks Chronicles or whatever, I also have a DVD of. And
is that like CG?
yeah.
Ew. Oh gosh.
Oh, I died.
I died too.
Great. Our first setback
this
of
is
the
awkward.
series.
First of many.
Alright, well,
And now my ammo's gone. My ammo display.
that's fine. As soon as we
My grenade display is still here.
As soon as we die, we're gonna have to, well, maybe not as soon as we die, but as soon as we clear out this room, or as soon as you die. Alright, well, this is gonna be the end of this This is gonna be the end of this episode.
Holy cow. This episode has gone by really quickly.
Yeah, well, you know,
Okay.
whatever.